things I gotta handle because I messed up my hotel. But on the bright side, my sister-in-law is here to pick me up, so it's gonna be nice to see her. We're gonna grab some breakfast. And yeah, get things rolling. In short, the morning was very eventful. I did not capture it because I had to lock in. But outside of that, I did get a chance to capture me unboxing the new M5 MacBook Air. I got a lot of good footage, but most of it got corrupted when I was importing it, sadly. But I did get to do the unboxing, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into that. What's going on, y'all? Check me out here, and today is a very exciting day because we have an early hands-on look at the new MacBook Air, or the new M5 MacBook Air. Great. So here we have the box here. So packaging wise, this is what it looks like. Very familiar design here. And we can see the color on the front, specs on the back. So the model I have in front of me, in case you didn't see the specs, this is the M5 16 gig, 1 terabyte option. It is the 13-inch MacBook Air. And it looks like this is the midnight colorway. So we have our MacBook here. I'll hold off for a second on getting to the packaging because I personally want to see the MacBook Air, and then we'll get to that. So we're gonna pull the wrapper off. Favorite part. So when we look here, as you can see, the design is very familiar, very similar. This year is more of a chip upgrade in terms of performance, less of a redesign. So let's take a quick moment to look at these ports. So we got the headphone jack here, MagSafe charging, and then also 2 Thunderbolt ports. All right, so now that we have this open, we're gonna slide this here temporarily, and we're gonna get into the contents of the box. So outside of the MacBook Air in here, we do have our MagSafe USB-C charger. It is threaded, looks very good. Love that. And it color matches to the MacBook as well. And we have our paperwork and then our USB-C charger. That is all. So very simple, minimalistic packaging. And we shall dive back into the Air now. Slide this off to the side. So let's talk a little bit about why you should care. You know, what makes this so different that it might interest you in upgrading. So overall, one key thing is this is gonna age better, it's more future-proof, it handles newer apps longer, and it's less likely to feel slow in 3 to 5 years. So if you're one of those that doesn't often upgrade and you want something that's gonna give you the power to last you, this is a great option. The second thing to consider is that it's better under pressure. So it's gonna be smoother with lots of tabs being open. It's gonna handle videos plus multitasking better, and also less slowdown when you're doing multiple things. And the third thing, AI. AI is growing, y'all. I know we're seeing it everywhere. So as AI is being further rolled out and improved, this is gonna give us faster smart tools in macOS. Another good thing to know, especially if you have like the previous MacBook Air or even the first gen, think about it like this. This one is 4 times faster than the previous MacBook Air, so the M4. And it is 9.5 times faster than the M1 MacBook Air. So a little bit of numbers there to kind of help you get an idea of how much we're talking about in better performance. You're gonna have slight efficiency improvements. It's gonna hold performance better on battery, and it's gonna be good for long travel work days. And I know I have those. And I always keep a charger near. And not to say I still won't, but I may not have to pull it out as quickly, you know? For my users out there that have an M3 or M4, you may not feel as big of a jump. So email and streaming are gonna feel the same. It's more of a refinement and not a transformation. Now for my browsers and streamers, if that is your thing, the M2 is still more than enough for what you wanna do. Basic tasks. You know, you don't need the M5, but it is still nice to have, you know? So if you check email and watch Netflix, you're fine pretty much on any of these. But let's talk about who this is for. First time Mac buyers, those that are upgrading from Intel, my gosh. Those that are upgrading from the M1, that computer held me down, but I do notice the difference in moving from it. And also my people who keep laptops for 4 to 6 years. I definitely have been and still can be that person. You know, although I review a lot of different laptops, I still tend to lean to one that I use the most, that I've had for the longest. If you recently bought an M4, you are fine. So the way to look at it, this isn't going to be a flashy redesign. It's more smarter, more efficient, and it's built to last longer. And for most people buying today, I feel like that's one of the things that actually matters. But yeah, y'all, this is just more of an introduction to discuss some initial thoughts, share my unboxing experience with you, and let you know some of the new changes with the new M5 MacBook Air. We will be diving deeper though, so make sure you drop your questions down below. I will be looking at them and answering them in my Life Lately vlog that I will be doing later on. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribed, and until the next one, y'all, as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out. And so, yeah, that's it.